S1EP85 in the books. Welcome back, folks.
Welcome back. How are you, friend?
Yeah, it's good, mate.
Good?
It's been a while since I've seen... fuck it. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's on the way here, I was actually thinking feels like we haven't done an episode for a while, but we actually haven't missed an episode. It's been the normal week.
We filmed on the Fridays, though.
We did film on the Friday. It's just felt a little bit longer, the gap.
9 days.
But no, I'm happy to be back, and it's like I did go away for a week, and you know,
It was lonely at work,
we can
mate.
get into it, but it's it's never fun to come back from a holiday, but it's always good to see those couple of people. You're one of them, mate. It's good to see your face.
I feel like weeks... It's good to see your face, mate. I feel like weeks or like a week away or on holiday. My dog is dry fucking the shit out of her
Little
bed.
couch.
And I'm not even kidding. I've had sex 6 times. She's been gone for 2 minutes.
Bro, she's got no shame. She's over there panting the fucking house down.
Bro,
she's gone again.
Oh, she's fucking...
Oh, gosh. Deary fuck. Dogs have no shame, bro. They literally just fuck anything and everything.
Do you know what?
Whenever they want.
It's human nature, mate.
It is human nature.
Dude, she's like gripping it
gosh.
and shit. Oh, dude. I wish we could show these guys.
Jesus. No,
Anyway.
I don't want you to see that.
We'll probably get demonetized. Oh, wait. We already are. Guys, we can't win.
Fucking hell.
We tried to stop saying the C word. Deal said it. I missed one edit. I cut it out once, and then I forgot.
It's bad. We just don't even realise we're saying it at this point. We have gotten better.
Yeah, well,
We have gotten better.
I'm more conscious of it.
I try and it's funny, just like even when you're around certain people, you just try and like tone it down a bit.
Yeah, of
Or
course.
naturally it'll just come back up a little bit more. Ideally, I just wouldn't say it at all, bro, because they are dirty words. You know, they are dirty words. And like, do you ever get turned off when people swear?
Oh yeah, if girls
got
do
a
it,
bad
it's
potty mouth?
disgusting for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, like
I'm not attracted to that.
like there's been
I can't even give you an example
there's
because
been quite a few instances with like certain girls, and it would have been out on the night, and they're just like throwing shade at someone, and they're just throwing it around, but they're like sloppy in their voice because they're drunk.
even it's like fuck yeah, brother, yeah, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's like fuck off. And I'm just like,
you can't do it.
Oh,
You fucking idiot.
shit. Well, like I just said, cooked it. You would have heard a bleep, or you would have just heard nothing there. But yeah, it's potty mouth. It's not nice, and maybe that's why YouTube just don't like it.
I don't know why. I know in America the C word is very, very like it's way more frowned upon, and it sounds weird when they say it. I can't even give you my interpretation of how it sounds, Americans, because we'll get demonetized. But they just
The UK people love it.
Even when they say fuck, it's just weird. It's like fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like
I saw Madeline Klein and this other girl in one of their new shows. They did like a Netflix got them to do like a re-say their lines in the show, but Australian. Oh, fuck, she was so hot, bro.
oh, dude.
Madeline Klein,
Yeah,
she's gorgeous, man.
There's a new show that she's in, and
Yeah,
she
it
looks
was for this.
banging, mate.
Yeah. She was gorgeous, and her sounding Australian, she was actually doing it well, bro.
Outer Banks' new season comes out. It's gonna be interesting. 'Cause
Never got into it.
really, that's crazy. Her and the they broke up, but they started acting real in together. Do you know how hard that would be,
Don't shit where you eat, boys and girls.
bro? I don't know how. I don't think I'd be able to do it, to be
Bro,
honest.
especially if you were dating Madeline Klein.
Yeah, well,
That's
he
tough,
was.
man.
I'm pretty sure they cheated. So like got together. He had a wife.
What?
He like divorced his. He's like 33, bro. That he like divorced his wife. I'm pretty sure he might have a kid too. And then he got with her. So I mean, fair play to the bloke. I'd divorce my wife too for.
I doubt he is doing it tough in the ladies' department.
Nah. No way.
Safe to say he's probably found another woman. Yeah, she's still going strong, bro. But anyway, if we just flash back to last week's episode, I got messages from a couple people that we know, and also a couple people that I don't know, but they watch the show. I loved the last week's episode of.
Dude, I got a lot too. Even people whom I used to be in contact with, like, you know, and they were like, "Oh, I actually loved last week's episode. It was deep." The numbers didn't really reciprocate that, but you know, what can you do?
It's yeah, that was really like fun and open chat for us to have, and I think it's going to be quite similar this week.
I feel like it's a good way to start the year because it's there. It's like everyone that was listening to the episode can relate in some form of like. I got people saying, "Oh, so motivating." We got DMs saying, "So motivating." I was in the gym listening to it, and it was like, I heard it. And I was like, "I'm gonna do an extra rep or an extra set." Like
one person messaged me, and she said, I was literally coming home from work, and I wasn't feeling the gym, and you literally got me to turn my car around on the way home.
Yeah, there you go.
And change the route. So you know what?
Making a difference.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate that feedback. That feedback is always lovely to hear.
Yep.
We want more. Good, bad, constructive. It all helps us. Like the video if you're here. And another question, because I think we actually spoke about it off air.
Off air. So formal.
Off air, yes. It is formal. We've always just looking at our show, what we can change, what we can add, blah, 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 blah. And we've spoken about how our show is potentially a little bit different to others. Like, I'm a big fan of Hamish and Andy, but theirs is comedy based.
Theirs is a show.
Theirs is comedy based. Theirs is a show. There's quite a bit of production behind it.
It's like 5 minutes this segment, 5 minutes this segment.
It's very segment based, and I do like that. But then I also like other ones where, for example, Bradley Martin Raw Talk.
It's just free. It's raw.
it's free flowing conversation, and it does get deep. And whilst we do like doing the segments, we also love doing that conversation style, and that can potentially be harmful for getting new people in. It can be, but let us know what you prefer to see, like a mix of both, like more this style, more that style. Let us know.
Segmented stuff is definitely better for views.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to clip.
Yeah.
And clipping is everything these days. So for all you people that always ask us for advice, there's your advice. Clips. Use TikTok, clips, reels, there's your advice. That's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my advice would be don't start a podcast, try something different.
Yeah.
This market's saturated.
It's
hard to grow. It's hard to grow for us, and we're already established. Like, I couldn't imagine like someone now. Oh my God, dude. Every single friends group that I've seen podcast after podcast, I literally saw these dudes say the exact same thing I said on Jamo and Dill's show when we went on theirs about like the perfect being told you have a perfect dick.
Oh, really?
Identical, bro.
Shit.
And I was like, I literally sent it to Sakamana. I said, just copy and own it.
Yeah.
And and that's the reality. Everyone kind of has to, because everything's been done.
Yeah.
And I mean, being told you have boyfriend dick, like perfect dick, went viral on ours with boyfriend dick, went viral for like Jamo and Dill when I said, my person in the past said like, you have the perfect dick or whatever.
Yeah.
The big ones hurt. So yeah, I mean, like, I literally was like, dude, every single person is doing it, and they just got like 10K followers. That one's their biggest video. I'm like, if you were smart, like, these guys would actually be going to like our page, Jamo and Dill's page, and literally going through their biggest TikToks, and just speaking about the exact same thing, make the exact same clip from a year ago, and then do that.
Well, it's funny because like if we look elsewhere, it's like Xiaomi, their group recycles their content so much.
Yeah.
But they're getting like, they kind of get like a lot of bot views as well, where these bots just love it. Like they're designed to like love this type of content.
Would you love me?
Yeah. But like so many people just haven't seen it because of like Xiaomi's, it goes so fucking super viral. Like, oh yeah, you'll get a lot of cunts who'll say, seen this that many times. Fuck. You get a lot of people that say, oh, seen this so many times, blah, 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 blah. But then you get so many people who just haven't seen it, and it goes viral. And it's the same for us, and the same for other people who do podcast clips. It's
well, like, I mean, if we went right now and did a body count TikTok, that was the first one. We got a lot of hate, and we went viral for it. We would get a whole bunch of people that haven't even seen the original one.
Yeah.
Like, I've thought about genuinely messing with TikTok audiences and falsifying things, saying false things on the podcast, so the people who watch us would know it.
Yeah.
But then clipping things. So like, if we just, for example, outrageously was like, if a girl's slept with one person, she's disgusting. And we put that on TikTok, which obviously is not true from like our stance.
Yeah.
But if you put that on TikTok, it would get probably 1 million views in an hour,
Yeah.
and you would just be getting shit on. But it would get you so many viewers to the podcast, and it's like it's a fine balance between negging people in a way to get them to listen, or just being like your authentic self.
Well,
Because you can be the villain works.
Yeah, it does work.
Like,
I saw Mike Malak say one thing. He said he tweeted it, and it's actually like kind of like caught me for a second as well. I was like, that's actually really good advice. He said the villain, or the idea of being the villain and the shit guy has been like romanticized so much on TikTok, blah blah blah. But when it comes down to, you know, doing business with people in the real world, that'll get you fucking nowhere.
Yeah, so
you actually need to be like a good person, reciprocate, good energy, blah blah blah. And it is so true. It's just like that villain type of stuff. It kind of like gives you a sense of empowerment sometimes.
we always hear Jake, right? Like Jake Paul, probably the most social media famous villain of all time. Like, this guy literally has built a living off of villainizing himself, like being the villain towards so many people, and everyone wants to tune in, like whether it's to boxing to watch him get smashed or whatever. But like, if you were to say to Jake,
if you were to speak to him in person,
yeah, everyone who speaks to him says Jake's the
person.
sickest bloke ever. Like, he's such a good bloke. He's not a cockhead, etc., etc. But
and that's why I don't think it's too detrimental to, you know, put that front on in times.
as long as you can deal with hate. If you can deal with online hate, you're fine.
Yeah.
Which I feel like now, I don't really care what anyone says.
No.
In person, obviously, is different, but no one's ever going to go up to you realistically and give you shit.
No one ever has for us.
Nah. Remember those girls walking past after New Year's Eve? Because we got to recap New Year's Eve too. And we were just sitting waiting for your dad to pick us up, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are in the party?" We're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're violent." I was like, "We're violent misogynists."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Wait,
Hey, really?"
And I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I speak to you if I hated women so much? Why would I even reply to you? Why would I not just be like,
tell you to fuck off?
Like, abusing you or whatever? Like, obviously we're not. And then she was like, "Oh, is that just what everyone says?" I said, "Yeah." Like, pretty much.
Nah, we've had like the occasional just like weird. Oh Jesus Christ, weird stare sometimes, but mainly it's just our love, isn't it?
It's always going to be love, bro. No one likes confrontation, and particularly physical. And you know, we're not massive, but it's also like we're not 4'2" and anorexic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do know what you're saying.
No one's going to come up and take a risk.
Yeah.
But we should start with New Year's Eve, because we've got a lot to we've got to cover New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Your trip, and then
so we'll get into the glow ups.
So
weekend just gone, your week, and then just a little topic as well.
Enjoy the 15-minute intro.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Like the video, by the way. Yeah, New Year's Eve. Different start to the day for both of us. If you remember last episode, I missed my haircut with my usual guy, which meant I had to venture elsewhere. That took a considerable amount of time out of my day, which did frustrate me, to say the least. And also, I woke up. If you're long-time viewers of the show, you would know that I am prone to absolutely violently hurtful sore throats. They're awful. They just grow in pain. Anyway, that started on New Year's Eve, and I instantly became so fucking salty. My day was rushed. Prees was meant for 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got home at 1:30.
Yeah.
Didn't have time to gym. My body and like the pain was growing immensely, and I hadn't eaten at all.
Yeah. So
and I got home and there was nothing to eat. Had to go get out, and then I was literally I was in a predicament, because we weren't like overly keen for New Year's Eve celebrations anyway with the event. But I said to myself, I've got a big week upcoming with my trip away with my family. I'm looking forward to that more than I am this event. What do I do here? And I didn't say anything to any of the boys. I was just laying in my bed feeling sorry for myself. But I was like, I think I'm just going to give this a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, it was like 5 o'clock or something. And I was like, oh. It's like everyone was asking me, like, where's Dill? I was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we filmed the pod just... No, we didn't
film the pod.
We filmed the pod the day before.
Yeah.
No, we did film the pod.
No, we
didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, sorry, I'm wigging out.
You'd messaged me before. You'd called me while I was at the barber.
No,
I said,
yeah, that's right. No, that's what I said. I said, oh, I called him and like he didn't say nothing. It was like 1 o'clock then, and I was like,
it had gotten like just bad out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I was like, he didn't sound fucking sick or whatever. And then Rambo goes, oh no, he said to me, he's got a sore throat and he's not coming out or whatever. And I was like, oh really? Like, let me message him. And then I messaged him and blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I said, oh, just come and whatever.
Yeah. And it was like, bro, I would have been so fucking depressed and miserable not going out that night.
Yeah.
Just because like, I was so cut, bro. I was so cut that like, I'd been struck down by this fucking annoying sickness that I always get on this day and in this time. I was so fucking cut. And then I was like, I'd been taking my like the medication, and I was like, you know what? If I do the right things, I'll be able to get up and about. Interpret that how you will. And then you didn't even twist my arm. You literally just poked me on the back and said, "Surely come out," and that was enough. I got in the shower, put my clothes on, said, "Jimbo, I need you to come home, son. I need you to take me to Evs." Then just started polishing them off, yeah, and it was a good vibe.
Bro, I was like, there's no way you're missing this one, bro, because I was like, this is the best one we've had. I mean, we've got a decent amount of people here.
Yeah.
People we don't usually go out with, like Frank, things like that.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was decent vibes here too. It was a long breeze, but it didn't really feel like that long. Like I started at 3, and we didn't leave till 8.
Yeah.
But I feel like we got there at the perfect time too, because we got there and we had 4 hours basically at the event.
Yeah.
And the event was actually sick. So good, fair play seasons, because your past event was sucky, and this one was rather pleasant. So
no, it was. And might I say, like, we had like Frank there who was. Heard embraced us boys. Shout out to Fudswat. Nyaya Reacts. Go follow him.
You've probably seen him on TikTok.
Yeah, he's the funny guy who just laughs.
He's the black guy who laughs.
Yeah, we love him. He's a good mate. He joined us boys, and he didn't really have too many other mates going, so he stayed with us the whole time. He wasn't with his missus, and he was just there for us, and we were there for him.
It was elite. And
then there was probably like, we had our other friends, but they were all with their missus and whatnot, as you do for New Year's Eve. It's a nice time to celebrate with your other half.
You might be nice.
You might be nice. We don't have our other halves, so we were just embracing each other, and that's what we did, and we did have a great time. Dizzy Rascal.
The first half of his set sucked.
It didn't even suck though, Ev. It was still good music. I just didn't know it.
Yeah, but that's the problem, isn't it?
I just didn't know.
Lyrical songs you don't know suck.
Yeah.
Because you're like, it'd be like if you didn't know who Justin Bieber was, and you were just like, I've never heard any of these songs. This is not enjoyable at an event. But then the second half was sick. He played all his bangers, so that went off its tits.
The second half was sick, and
even the hour after when we met up with Tom after he finished, that was good too. Everyone else went home, but
can I just say to everyone who went to like Seasons, the fuck is wrong with you? There were so many people that left literally as soon as Dizzy finished and the fireworks went off for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Like for the countdown. The new year had been done, like had gone off, and people just flocked.
Yeah, literally
to the exits.
Three quarters of the event I reckon left.
I couldn't believe it. I literally could not believe it. And I was just like, it was sort of just like the final straw. The final straw for myself.
Relax.
I was like, you know what? Let's get this done. I'm going on my trip. And then we're going to, we're turning the page. We are turning the page. All in all, my New Year's Eve, I'd say 2 good ones in a row. 2 good ones in a row. Last year's was fun as well.
Last year got cancelled, mate.
Yeah, but like the night ended up being good.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
You know what's funny? So that girl messaged me. Who's like...
Yeah, I know you do.
Who's we went to. It was just out of nowhere, this message. She said, so fucking funny, bro. Let me get this up. It was about our New Year's Day. She said, "Oh my God, I'm dead. New Year's Eve 2021 just came up on my cam's boat. My cousins were like, yeah, what the fuck? We listened to the PNC Lads podcast about our house and they walked in on someone fucking. So thanks for getting me in trouble for misusing the house while I was house sitting." And I was like, oh my days, bro.
Wait, what?
Because remember when you...
Yeah, but how would they know?
Because they listened to our episode when we were speaking about...
Yeah, but we didn't name names, so how would they know it's their house?
Probably because we...
I mean, I reckon that person has gone to her cousins. Oh yeah, we were I was out with like
potentially
Evan Dill, blah blah blah, and then they put two and two together because like if she was with us and we were saying we were with this person.
Yeah, there was a couple other people that were at that party that knew us as well.
Yeah, but we didn't name drop.
No, we didn't name drop, but they probably could have put two and two together.
Yeah,
and
fair enough.
It was quite funny. I was like, "Fuck, you're lucky, mate," because we left out quite a few other. But no, two New Year's Eves. The last two New Year's Eves, good ones. It's going to be crazy to see where we're at in a year's time, Ev, in terms of...
Nothing's changed for me, mate. 2023 is going to be a huge year. I've already started the year very well. I'm pretty happy with myself.
Yep.
Did
you... I saw you put up a story. I think you fucked up. You said who spent New Year's Eve...
Yeah, I did mess up.
Yeah, you meant New Year's Day.
New Year's
hungover.
Day. Yeah.
Did you spend New Year's Day hungover?
Yeah.
You did. You were cut. You were fucked.
The first couple hours I was hurting.
God, no.
And I stayed up till about 3:30 just to like try and
sober up.
And I actually was sober.
I'm sober.
So I actually felt fine going to bed, but I woke up at like 7 a.m. Had a quick yak.
You're a serial yakker the next morning. I'm far from it, hey.
I am.
I've never done a bar one time.
But it was...
Fuck the 196s.
I didn't eat food, which cooked me, but I had Panadol at like 6 a.m. because I woke up at like 6 a.m. Took 2 Panadol. Then I woke up at like 7 and ran to the shower, yacked, so I had another shower. And then I went to bed and woke up about 9:30 and I was fine. Yeah. So I wouldn't even really say I was that hungover because I felt fine at 9:30, but at 7 I yacked, so, you know.
Yeah.
But that wasn't even what I meant. So many people... Liars, bro, in that story.
What?
People voting for like, I didn't spend the day hungover.
Oh.
Cap.
Yeah.
Because my question, it's a poorly worded story.
Yeah.
Because what I meant was who went out on New Year's Eve and got fucked up. I don't care if you were hungover. The point is you went at your optimal self the next day.
Yeah.
Therefore, like there was more people saying, no, I wasn't hungover than I was. And I was like, you're lying.
Yeah.
Because I know half of Australia was out at festivals last night. So don't try and tell me that you feel great this morning.
I've low-key found like a godsend. This is not anything groundbreaking. A lot of people would know this. Probably like 2-3 weeks ago, I had the shits. I really had the fucking shits. And my arsehole was hurting a lot, bro. Because it was just like... It's one of those Bernie ones, bro. Like, I was like, fuck. Anyway,
oh my God.
I was looking for a fucking quick fix because I was in some fucking danger, mate. Anyway... Why I bring that up is because I used the same remedy when I got home, New Year's Day, after the event. Just hydrolite, bro. Hydrolite. Get a glass of that into you.
Yeah, it's good.
Chuck the 2 tablets in there. Get a glass of that into you. I had 2 pieces of toast as well. Really, really does help, mate. Because you are just so dehydrated.
Eating's...
And I stayed up for like an hour and a half.
Eating's the problem.
Yeah.
If you don't eat... I didn't eat.
Yeah, but you need to replenish your fluids as well.
It was my biggest problem was not eating because I hadn't eaten for basically 24 hours the next time I had a meal.
Yeah, that's rough.
And I did start the new year shit because I had literally KFC on the first day. But
I'm still going strong.
It is what it is.
Still haven't had KFC. I'm low-key I'm thinking like a year, bro.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon I'll be able to do it as well.
I reckon you should have KFC for a video. Nah. By the way, look at this mountain of a fucking...
He said he had a horse cock of a pimple on his forehead. What a fucking...
After I said it, I should have worded it better. I should have said I have a horse cock sized pimple on my head. It would have sounded better.
I've got a horse cock of a pimple. You don't really get pimples, do you?
I don't get zits, bro. And then...
So like when you don't rub it,
is that what you're not supposed to rub?
You're not supposed. You're not supposed to rub them, and you're not supposed to pop them because they spread.
Yeah. Well, you could. I thought popping them gives you scars.
Nah. Well. No, bro. I've popped plenty of pimples in my time. I may have like slight blemishes, but like if that was to be true, I'd have scars like all over my face, bro.
Yeah, right. Apparently, it's like picking a scab.
Don't try and avoid it. Obviously, you know what's great for you that once again we already know, but salt water, bro. I had a lot of problems with my eyes before I left. I low-key had like viral conjunctivitis, and I didn't go get antibiotic drops. But bro, the salt water helped me so much, bro. Even my skin, because unfortunately I do get pimples. No matter how, like I eat clean.
That's what's so confusing to me.
And I unfortunately just am prone to getting like pimples and shit like that. But that salt water on a daily basis, bro, so good for you.
But I haven't eaten like, honestly, besides natural sugars, I haven't eaten like
poorly
other sugar, and that's normally when I get pimples if I've like just eaten like an absolute prick for like 2 days, I'll get a zit, and it's normally like inside of my nose or like right in the corner of my lip. The two worst places.
When was the last time you changed your bed sheets?
Yeah, like New Year's Day.
Yeah, even just like changing your towels, stuff like that. Changing that regularly, pillowcases.
I think it could be sweat, bro.
Well, yeah, of course.
But like, because it's been hot at work and shit, I don't know.
Anyway, so New Year's Day, I went down south. Actually, no, before we start that, let's do the Spotify playlist because I've got some new tracks, bruv. I've got some new tracks and I'm low-key salty that we only do 2 songs because there's more, but I'll just save them.
Yes.
I'll save them. I'll start. I'm going to go Blinded by Your Grace by Stormzy. This is a beautiful track, a lot different to a lot of his, stuff that he's known for.
Yeah.
I'm going to chuck that right in there. And I'm going to follow it up with another UK artist, AJ, Buster Cannon. This one's more upbeat, but fuck me, it gets you going, son.
A little bit more lively.
Recommend you listen to it.
Yeah, I listen to all the PNC
playlists.
I'm a listener. Well, I'm gonna change it up for you.
If I'm
for anyone who's in the rave or DJ scene or whatever, or just likes EDM music, Dom Dollar is the new talk of the town, mate.
Is he? Why?
He had a song come out called like Rhyme Dust, and went viral, and he needs to release the song because the virality's gonna lose. It's already overplayed and it's not even released yet. But he was playing it Beyond the Valley Fest. But also, regardless. He was already popping before, but he's an Australian. But he has a song called New Gold. It's with Tame Impala, so you can chuck that in the playlist.
Oh, sorry, what's it called?
New Gold.
New Gold. All right, that's in there. Tame Impala, Freo's like membership holder. I don't know what the word is, but
is that a thing? Is it?
Like the biggest like, holder type of thing. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, go on.
Probably like an investor. I don't know. And then the next song that I want to add in there is I'm stuck between Rumble from Skrillex and Freddie. It's like a new song. Once again, it's overplayed already, in my opinion. They released it too late. But I reckon we'll rock with Major Lazer, Lean On.
Oh, is this... Oh, we needed somebody? Wow.
Throwback.
Oh, wait, have you seen the music video for that song?
Oh, well,
like it triggers me, bro.
Back in the day. Yeah.
It used to piss me the fuck off.
Bro, I was saying to someone last night, actually, how far Major Lazer... Because they were everything. If you go on like Major Lazer's profile, look at their top songs. Cold Water, Justin Bieber.
Great track.
Lean On. Like all of... Bro, literal banger. Yeah. Name me a song they made in the last 2 years. Good luck.
What are they doing, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like, I think they're still making music, but you just never... Like, I don't see
just under 20 mil monthly listeners. That's crazy.
And that's all... They're still living off
tracks,
of...
yeah.
Actually, we can...
Latest release, Cuckoo Fun.
Yeah, like, bro, Lean On, 1.7 billion.
The latest release was September 22.
Light It Up, 1 billion. Cold Water, 1.4 billion. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
This album was like the big one. Where like 2015.
Yeah, right.
That had Lean On 2015. That's almost 10 years ago.
That is very interesting.
Someone did actually want us to speak about music a bit more.
Yeah, what did they want?
I'm just trying to think.
Tell you what I want.
They sent it to PNC because, and I actually did like it. I said, you know what? I actually do like this. So let me find it because. By the way, just quickly, the same guy sent in. I got another question. How do people dispose of dead pets? Like, do you put them in the bin or what? I'm like, the same way you get rid of a human, brother. You bury it or you cremate it.
Yeah, we buried my cat in the backyard by a plant. Just quietly.
Do you put it in the bin?
Yeah, it's fucked up. Just quietly. There's no right area, is there?
Nah, mate.
Emotionally scarred.
Yeah. So this guy wanted to know. Also, you boys need to talk about music more in the pods. I think it's a good topic. I said, what sorts of things you want to know about music, man? He said, okay, this is a good topic. Mm-hmm. Favorite songs and gatekeeping music.
What do you mean? Oh,
so people who gatekeep songs or genres or whatever. Worst kind of people in my opinion.
I've got a funny story. So we were driving somewhere, and I played Australia Street by Sticky Fingers. And it was quite, it works really well because, we're down south, we're driving.
Oh, just on your trip?
Yeah, it was a long drive. And my cousin Gabby was so funny, bro.
Bit late to the party, dude.
Bro, no. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. She was at the back, and I'm front seat, I'm shotgun, Tom's driving. She's got her phone out and she's trying to Shazam it secretly as well. She's not said anything.
That's the way. That's funny too.
And then her younger brother Jack goes, "Gabby's fucking Shazamming the song. Oh, fuck you, caught in 4K, boy." And I said, "Gabby, if you like the song, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Ask me, and I'll tell you the song. You'll make me feel good. Like, bro, let's just do it."
The biggest compliment of all time, bro.
What's this song called?
Nah, well, that's good, but low key, when I see because I feel like I play a lot of songs people don't really know, and all the time I always see people like Shazamming it, and you can tell like when someone, if you're putting your phone like here, like you're talking to me, and you just got your phone here like talking, like
yeah.
It's like the biggest compliment. I'm like,
I ask you a lot. I always say, you never fucking know.
Yeah.
I always have to go on your phone, send myself the link, or just Shazam.
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. Half the time I don't even know what I'm listening to. I'm just listening to it because I listen to so many songs.
That's the problem as well on SoundCloud. There's so many different remixes of the same song. Literally, I had to go on Tom's phone and fucking send myself the link of the fucking song because I just,
But yeah, people who gatekeep songs, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
And do you know the worst kind of person is that cocky prick who's like, someone goes, "Oh, what's this song called?" And you go, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, it's just like a house song, bro." And you're like, "Yeah, do you know the name?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's by like Dom Dollar, bro."
Yeah.
And you're just like,
"How about tell me
you're
exactly
like, tell me
what
the
it
name,"
is.
and they're like, "Oh, I'll send you the link." And then they don't send it. And you're just like, "Mate, seriously, brother, I've gone out of my way. I'm complimenting your music choice, yeah? You fucking tell me it." No. Worst kind of people. Just tell someone, man.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. You're a shit person if you do that. Come on, just music's a beautiful thing. Share it around.
And gatekeeping anything, I feel like you're just a shitty human being.
Yeah,
if something's good, bro, put your boys on.
Yeah, even just like clothes or something like that. Get around it, boys. Get around it.
Like if something's good, man, let them know.
Let them know.
And then I won't do the next one, but some girl did send in. She's a long time listener. She said, opinions on people shoulder riding at festivals. This is a big topic, bro. Like I'm not even kidding. This is huge.
Is it?
Oh yeah, because people are fuming, mate.
Why?
People who go on shoulders. They're blocking the view for the people behind them. Honestly, big topic. People hate it, bro. If you go on a video where someone's on their shoulders in front of them, abusive comments, bro. They're like, shittest kind of person, putting someone on your shoulders. You're a piece of shit. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn.
I completely disagree. That's the vibe and the fun of the festival. That's how people connect.
Same, I agree.
Girl taps you on the shoulder. She's attractive. You're having a good time. She goes, "Can I get in your shoulders?" And I go, "Fucking yes, you can."
I don't do squats for nothing.
Like, yeah, what do you think I've been going to the gym for, bro? Of course you can get on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Have a great time. 7 times out of 10, I'm going to get them off my shoulders and they're going to be like, "Thanks." And I'm like, "You know what? I had fun too. Thanks. See you later." It's just fun, bro.
You love throwing people on your shoulders.
Yeah, it's good fun.
I was on your shoulders and you're like, fucking, throwing me around and shit.
So I have good days and bad days. Some days, like, people are just feeling heavy and my legs just can't take it. And then other days, I'm just like, I'll throw anyone on there. I was close to getting fucking Frankie on there,
I thought about it, but I
asked Frank, I said, "Bro, what are you weighing right now?" And then he was like, Well, I won't say his weight, but I was like, fuck, bro, that's going to be a new PB for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll be able to get you up, but like, I'm probably going to die, like trying to move.
Yeah, and that's, bro, we're not saying...
no, we have it right here. Oh. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, piece of shit equipment.
But yeah. Got right errors. Just rolling back, we were just discussing Frank putting Frank on our shoulders.
Strong boy. He's a strong boy. Yeah. He's killing it right now, but my puny legs, bro. My puny legs ain't
That's the thing, just to specify. He's definitely far from fat. He used to be big in high school. Kudos to that bloke, because I don't know how much weight he lost, but he got strong. He's so strong, it's actually insane.
You know what? Frankie did it the right way. A lot of people, they're looking to do those quick fixes, and they turn out looking shit. Frankie, he committed to a long-term journey, and because of that, he's kept his strength, he's gotten stronger, and he's gotten leaner. Changed up his diet, said, this isn't an overnight jobby, this is a fucking year-long thing, or years.
I always say to him,
and he's crushed it.
I'm like, bro, if you were to like cut, like now, where he's at now, because he's already insanely strong, if he was to cut like maybe 10 kilos and just I'm talking like lean.
Yeah, he'd be insane.
Bro, he would actually look like a monster, bro.
Yeah, he would.
Because you'd lose a bit of strength, obviously, but not ridiculous amounts. And like, you'd probably still be able to bench like 120.
Yeah.
And and obviously, I feel like being black too, you always, just for some reason, they just always look like way more hench, bro. Yeah, no. Frank, please do it, just because I want to see you just look fucking just insane.
Yeah. Nah, Frankie's killing it. Frankie's killing it.
We love Frank. Love Frank.
While I was away, what did you do, mate, before we get into it?
I just worked.
You just worked?
I want to, cry. Yeah.
I saw a couple Snapchats.
I was bored. To be fair, I was doing 9 to 4s.
Good shift.
I was not starting early. And
tough when the boys are away.
Yeah, and I was just like, ugh, yuck.
Yeah.
And it was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was, we got the perfect weather down south, to be honest. We copped like 30s, like low 30s.
You usually lose about 5 degrees off of where we are.
Gets cold at night, though. Gets fucking windy over there.
But I like that. I miss being able to wear a hoodie, like, at night.
Yeah, well, we went, one of the nights, we went on those e-scooters, because I got them there. And we did it 2 of the nights, actually. Fuck, have you used them? They're good fun, bro. They are good fun.
They have them in Scarbs and stuff.
Yeah, they got them in Scarbs. It's like the only place in Perth. But no, they're extremely fun. And yeah, I was hammy denim shorts on and then just a hoodie, bro. And we were just flying through. We were going on the main roads because we went at night time, so there'd be less cars. Because, bro, if there's cars around, like doing that in the Melbourne CBD, fuck, that's going to be scary, bro.
Well, CBD, you're fine. It's only trams. There's no cars in the CBD.
Yeah, but like, bro, it's just like so much more going on in the city as opposed to like where we did it, where like there wasn't too many cars. We managed to get up to like 25 because like that was the max speed. But they're fucking good fun, hey. They are really good fun.
Yeah, they are good. My uncle has an electric scooter.
Really? There's so many people that have fucking injuries on those cunts because you can get the ones that. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Yeah, what I wanted to ask you is when was the last time you had a trip like I've just had?
I haven't, bro. I haven't been.
So sad, Ev.
Mate, I'm thinking I'm going to go on a little solo trip for my birthday.
Whereabouts?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Might fly to Goldie.
Really?
Might fly to Melbourne.
Buddy wants to go to Goldie or Melbourne.
I wouldn't mind going to Melbourne, but like we're going to Melbourne
for
3 weeks after that anyway. Yeah. But like I don't mind, to be honest. I just want to go somewhere. I want to go to Bali.
Bali would be lovely.
I just need a breather, bro. Like it's been full on, man.
It has been. No, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, bro, you used to do so much of that travel when you were younger, but I feel like you just haven't done like a down south or a up north trip.
I feel like even when I was younger, I feel like the trip's vastly different to like what you just do.
Yeah.
Like your trip, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but seems more like a lot of downtime relaxing and kicking back and like kind of, you're playing board games or you're laying in the sun, you're going for a swim, that kind of thing. Whereas when I used to go camping every weekend, kind of down south or whatever, but it was just like water sports. So like probably harder on your body than the gym. Like,
yeah. Well, what we did was basically like start the day, have some brekkie, or we'd go out for breakfast. We went out for breakfast like twice. They had a couple of friends there, so we caught up with them.
Where'd you go, by the way? People haven't been told.
So Bustleton, Margaret River, Yelling Up, all in that like vicinity. They're all pretty like close.
What, did you stay in one place? Like one?
Yeah, so Dunsborough. We stayed in Dunsborough.
Okay.
And yeah, so it was basically like wake up, have some brekkie, and then we'd go to a beach. So we'd go to a beach for a couple of hours, and then we'd come home. My auntie brought heaps of food, bro. And they eat like real clean, so it'd be like chicken rice, it'd be like steak, chicken skewers, just like that type of thing. So it was a good feed. And then like we went to 2 different caves on 2 different days. That was insane, bro. We went to a cave. We went to 2 caves. One was called Calgarda Up, something like that. And then we got a discount because we went to that cave to go to another cave that was called Giant's Cave.
Discount.
Bro, we got a discount.
How much does it cost to go in a cave?
So it cost $19 the first time. Second time round, this cave was insane.
Yeah.
It cost me $11.
They got the like the spikes coming off the roof.
Yeah. But this was insane, bro. So the 2 that we went to, both self-guided tours. Perfect.
Yeah, it's
I don't want no motherfucker to follow me around, show me this way. So we went in there. There was like 4 of us, 5 of us, just us kids that drove. And, bro, this second cave, 87 meters deep. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And they're cold in there. They are fucking very cold in there. But this one, bro, this one was sick. Helmet on. We were crawling at times, climbing ladders to the point where if you were overweight, you wouldn't be able to do it because you were squeezing through such narrow passageways. I loved it, bro. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fucking fun. And the first cave that we did, they had their ladders, they had their stairs, they had their pathways, but it was pretty straightforward. Thankfully, we were the only ones who were doing the tours. At that time, what we did, we turned off our lights, bro. And I led the pack. We turned off our lights, so it was literally pitch black. And all we did, we just held on to like the rails and like didn't know what was in front of us. And we did it so like we explored the cave in pitch black darkness as if you were just to fucking find it.
Yeah.
There's something about going into a cave where like, or just like driving down south and seeing that scenery. If you've ever done it, which you would have, the scenery that you see, it's something out of like a fairy tale, bro, out of like a movie, like the hills and the mountains and like just the greenery that's on offer. I said to Tom, I said, bro, one of our favorite games back in the day was Minecraft. And the coolest thing about Minecraft is the exploring side of things.
Yeah.
It's so cool. You get to find new things. I'm low-key jealous, bro. Like, if I could choose another life, I'm low-key jealous that in this day and age, everything has been discovered, basically. Like, almost everything has been discovered. Because imagine if you and I and the boys and your families were here, like, 30,000 years ago.
Bro, you don't even make it more realistic. I mean, go back 15 years, 20 years. Like our parents, if they went on vacation to Bali, they've never seen Bali.
Yeah.
If you want, we know what America looks like because you've been in America. We know what Europe looks like because we know what snow looks like because it's like you can. Obviously, it's not quite the same, but you've seen everything through pictures, videos, YouTubers, exploring the best plane. Like imagine flying first class for the first time and you've never ever seen what it was going to be like.
Like going on a private
and then you're
jet.
reclined and bro, like experiences would be so much different. And it's kind of similar to what you're saying.
It kind of angered me, bro. Because imagine if like we were just ones with nature, and we found that cave.
Yeah.
We found that passageway.
Buckley's cave.
And it was literally, bro. It was literally like we might die going through here. We might not find our way back.
Yeah.
Like that kind of. I don't know, bro. When you're connected with nature and you go down south, you feel like it's just serotonin overflowing the brain, bro. It's just so nice.
Yeah, it's nice, bro.
It is so nice. So we did that. Caves, blah, blah, blah.
Well, bro, when I was younger, like, Josh, like, we used to go camping as families, Bustleton all the time. We like, I don't know what cave, like, if I went into the caves you went, I don't know the names, but like, we've been in, like, caves and... I did all that as a kid, bro.
That's the thing. I said to someone I was speaking to, So the problem with this, I've done a lot of this travel with my immediate family when I was like fucking 6 years old, and I don't remember shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I've never been there. My dad's like, oh yes you have. I'm like, well, I don't remember it, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like now I get to experience it as an adult, and we can actually pick and choose what we want to do. And it's a great feeling.
Yeah,
and I think
the freedom of being able to drive like wherever you want, whenever you want.
I think in the years to come, you and I are going to experience a lot of that, like discovering new places. Not discovering, but like for us, going into new environments, different countries, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be an absolute blast, because I know this trip for myself, even though I'd done it before, just like doing those different things as an adult, it's great fun.
There used to be a tree in somewhere down south, and you can't climb it anymore. It used to be called like the diamond tree.
True.
And it was about 100 plus meters tall. You know, in Avatar, the first one, how it's got that they live in that tree. It's huge. Yeah. Basically, it's like that, and there's ladders the whole way up.
Wow.
I was too scared as a kid to climb it.
Yeah.
But like, you could climb up and like walk up this entire tree around the whole outside of it, 100 meters in the air, bro.
That's actually really sick.
I don't know if it's 100 meters. It could be like 60, 70. But
I'll have to try and Google that after and see.
Tall, bro. Like, and I was like, I don't know, 8. So like,
we need someone what Joe Rogan has, bro.
Bro, the ladders, like the ladder, like, because there was stairs halfway up it or whatever, and then it was ladders. Those ladders, like, as an 8-year, like, longer than my arm could reach. So it was like, and no harnesses. You just, like, it's a free climbing tree.
Jesus
it's free. Yeah, you can just, anyone can go. Yeah, crazy.
Fuck.
So many things like that, bro. As a kid, I used to do all that sort of shit, and now I just don't really do any of it.
And you probably just can't even remember half of what you did as well.
Yeah, literally, 100%. Yeah, I mean, and like, I always say to Josh, bro, our childhood of going camping was like, it sucks that we don't really do that anymore. And like, when I have my own family, I'll 100% try and do things like that.
Well, I didn't say it in the end, but I wanted to say to like, because my auntie brought it up, because my auntie's like 10 years younger than my mum, who's the middle child in her family, and those two moved out. And she was like, it was so sad when my siblings moved out. And then she said, it was probably the same for you, Dylan. And I was like, yeah, my sister moved out, my brother moved out. And even when I was younger, like, my siblings were older. So when I have a family, I want to have my kids close together, bro. Yeah. So they can experience stuff together. Because I look at my cousins, they're all pretty like, so one's turning 16, one's turning 21, and one's turning 22. Like this year. So I'm like, that's pretty close. They've been able to experience a lot of stuff together. I really want that for my kids, hey? To have like
for sure,
a brother and sister who are fucking so close to their age.
It's one thing that sucks for me, bro.
Stuff. Yeah.
Because like, literally have a brother, but we're just so different.
So different, yeah.
Which is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really, like, I don't want to say that online, but it's what it is, you know?
Yeah. No, but like that's one thing I do want to focus on when I get older. Have a pretty tight knit family, bro.
Bro, family is everything, man. As you get older, you start to realize it. You know, partners who you pick. I'm not going to pick. We spoke about this last week, but I'm not just going to pick a random. I had a couple of people message me, and they were like even girls like DM me. That I'd never like trying to slide in or whatever. And they were just like, I didn't. What did they say? It was like, oh, so you're super picky on like who you're gonna pick or like who your wife's gonna be, like things like that kind of nature, with like the eyes emoji. I obviously didn't reply, but I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, it's true, but we must have said that on the last pod that like we're picky or something.
Yeah, and no, like,
but it's important, man, because bro, you get a deadbeat wife, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Because it takes two good individuals to come together to make a family a family. Because it doesn't matter. I can be the best man of all fucking time, and if I could be the best father, but if my wife's a horse and fucking and she's a shit mum, well, the family's gonna be.
It's gonna suffer.
Like not together, you know. It's not gonna be united.
Yeah, no, and it's even just like you know, you have your lonely nights and whatnot, but I'm so glad I'm in the position I'm in, Because it just holds you back, bro, as well. Like I look at, for example, my cousin Gabby, like she's in a relationship and she's planning to study abroad, like this year, and it's just like, what's gonna happen there, bro? That's something you want to do. You're an adventurous person, but like, what's gonna happen with that relationship that you've just started? It's very fresh.
Oh, she, Tom's sister.
Yeah, it's very fresh, and it's just like, it's even what we're about to do, venture over east. You know, I speak to people now, and I'm just like, if I could actually see myself being in a relationship with you, I do like you a lot, but I can't, and I know you can't, because, bro, every second person I'm speaking to right now, whether they're a friend, a stranger, whoever, we're all fucking going to Europe, bro.
Yeah, well, that's... and
we're all going to Europe.
Well, I had this conversation, the whole Europe thing. I've had it with Josh before, but I had it with a girl. Because one of my mates actually dropped a girl. Well, not dropped her, but like it was a big thing that in his decision to like no longer pursue her, because she was like, oh, I want to go travel Europe with like Sarah. I don't know what her friend's name was, Sarah or whatever, and for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And he was like,
what do you think's gonna happen?
But this is the conversation I had, and I had this with someone else. If I was talking to a girl and she was like, I want to go, I'm not even I want to, or even if I want to, but I'm going to Europe for 3 months with the girl for a girls trip, or even like 2 months, I'd just be like, I can't no longer pursue you.
Yeah.
Because firstly, I'm not going to put myself through, I don't care how secure you are as a man or a woman. If your partner is going to a different country for a long period of time
with some single girls,
you're going, well, that the company definitely matters.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, with the single friends, I don't care how secure I am. In the back of my mind, I'm going to be like, all it takes is
couple drinks,
Andrew Tate-esque money,
yeah,
with your celebrity crush lookalike,
and you get those in Europe,
and you get them some Spanish 6'2", jacked, tanned, Ewan Olsen looking Donny, who's a professional surfer who owns a yacht, and all of your single friends want to go on that yacht, but you're like, oh, Evan wouldn't want you to come on the or Evan wouldn't want me to come on the yacht, so I'm not going to come. You're not going to do that. You're going to say, Evan won't know. I'm going to go on the yacht with my girls.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay single. And then there's going to be 6 guys on there who all want you because you're the attractive one.
Yeah, you're an attractive Australian girl.
And what, you're going to say no to 6 Spanish millionaires?
Yeah.
Suck my dick, you think that's going to happen.
And
if you and don't get me wrong, there would be some girls that would stay loyal.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put myself in a situation to have the doubt of that you're not going to.
Yeah.
Like,
and also and with that, it's like, I'm going to be doing my thing, and you're going to Europe, or you're going elsewhere. You want to do this, you want to do that. It's like, you deserve to do that.
Yeah.
You deserve to go have that experience. You're 21, 22, 20, whatever, however old you are. You deserve to go have that experience. Yeah. Do that while you're young. And I deserve to do what I'm going to do, and we'll see what happens type of thing.
Well, that was also part of the conversation. It was like, I would no longer pursue you, but it's not like I hate you.
It's like, go do that.
Like you need to go and do that, because like if that's what you really want to do, you're going to do it regardless. And I'd rather you do it now and have told me than wait till we're 2 years into a relationship, then you go, I'm going on a girls trip for 3 months. Well, now I can't just leave. I can't break up with you. Like, obviously, you'd be like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
But you'd start to have some.
Because
there's a bit more baggage there, you know.
Because you can go see the world in 2 different ways. You can go see it as a single man, and you can go do it as a man in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I want to do both eventually, but right now it's single.
Yeah, right now I'm single, but for me it's one of those things where the only thing that's appetizing to go around as single is that you can do whatever you want whenever you want, right? Like, it's all you. It's like a selfish kind of thing. Plus, I don't have to like, if I meet a cool chick and she's dope, it's like you don't have to say no. Like, it sounds bad, but that's part of it. I've kind of lost that. I don't know about you, bro, but I haven't been fucking at all. And I just haven't really had any desire to want to either. No, I've just genuinely been so content with like being with myself, which is nice, but it's also a bit it's a bit shit.
Yeah, but I actually said to someone else, from the outside, this person looks extremely sociable, blah, blah, blah. And she said one of her New Year's goals was to be more out there and meet new people because she enjoys her alone time maybe too much. Her words. And I said, you know what? I wouldn't look at that as a bad thing, mate.
Yeah,
I think if you are honestly 100% truthfully content with yourself and like the ability to just like be alone on a Saturday night and you're literally happy, fuck, that's a really good thing.
It's a good thing to have.
That is it's
a very attractive trait too.
Because a lot of people would fucking die to have that.
Yeah. Most people need to be putting alcohol and hanging out with people to feel whole.
Yeah.
And I sort of am one of those people a little bit. Like I always say I'm obviously more extroverted than introvert, but sometimes on a Saturday night, like, and I'm just sitting at home. Obviously there's some Saturdays I'm like, oh man, I'm so happy that I'm just literally watching a movie or playing PlayStation and I get to go to bed normal and I'm not hungover. But then other times I'm like, I'm a loser, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? I'm 23 years old and I'm not out, like, living life. I'm a loser.
Yeah.
So I kind of have that mental battle a lot. But, yeah, if you're content with yourself, it's not a bad thing.
Well, it's funny. Like, I get memed a lot by a certain someone, one of our mates, and he pokes fun at me for, like, not being in a relationship. And he's like, oh, yeah, have fun sleeping alone tonight, blah, blah, blah. But I know that this bloke is one of the most insecure blokes out and literally needs to be in a relationship. Otherwise, he'd hate himself and his life. And I'm like, you know what, buddy? I'm doing a lot better than you in terms of like my mental state just in living.
Yeah, for sure. And I think everyone says it, but I think...
I don't want to be dependent. I don't want my happiness to depend on someone else.
And that's the biggest thing. Like at the end of the day, if you're getting into a relationship before you're content and happy with your own life,
it's not gonna end
you're going to fail. Or it might not fail, but you become dependent on happiness from someone else. When they leave, you are destroyed.
Yeah, life's so unpredictable as well. I've seen so many people that never thought they'd break up, like older people, never thought that they would break up. They're genuinely lost, bro. Obviously, like, that's going to fucking hurt no matter if you were content with yourself for quite some time. But the ability to eventually get past that, if you don't have that ability because you're not content with yourself, imagine dealing with that at the age of like 40, 50.
But that's what I was just going to say as well. Like, I think the older you get, because I don't care how secure, like, happy you are within yourself, at some point in your relationship, it might happen 5 years into it, but you eventually are going to become somewhat codependent on your partner because, like, you do everything together.
You spend the most amount of time with each other.
Obviously, that's why breaking up with someone hurts, right?
Yeah.
But if you are happy with yourself, you know, you're in good nick, you eat clean, blah, 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 and then you get into a relationship, that relationship should literally strengthen everything that is going on in your life. Not one thing should be worse. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case... when your relationship does end, obviously it's going to suck, but everything is still good. Yeah. So like you're at a good base level. This goes up to an elite base level. It sucks coming back down to good, but at least you're not going from you're going from shit to good back down to shit. Yeah. Like that's the type of like kind of scale that you got to look at it. So yeah, if you need a New Year's resolution, get in shape, eat clean, look after yourself, become happy with yourself, and you'll laugh.
It's not an overnight job as well. It's quite late. We've been going for an hour, bruv.
It's a yearly process. But we should get into glow ups.
Yeah, we should.
Glow ups. Yeah. Still don't have it. Some guy did hit us up asking us what we needed.
Oh, really?
Yes. I don't know if he's any good, but we'll have to. We can suss him.
We'll explore that option.
Should we just do the one, or should we do two today? I know we've got one good one. I don't know if we have another one. That's good.
We can do that one that you responded to, the girl.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that one. We'll just do the one today because we've already been rolling an hour.
Yeah. Once again, like the video. Let us know how you found it. I've thought it's been another great conversation.
It's been a very good conversation. I feel like the second half has been super relationship. Like I feel like we're just therapists at this point. I'll call it M for. Thanks, mate. We're recording, yeah. That's the intro for the segment.
Beep, 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 beep.
So yeah, M we got a little bit of background. She said wants Ray to glow up. I've been told I'm starting to look fake. Ha ha, wanting your opinions. 2021, she weighed 138 kilograms. Big. That is her.
Yep.
I've cut out her. I don't know if that's her son, but I've cut him out.
Yeah, not going to show you little man.
But you can tell, like, obviously overweight. You can't really see too much, but clearly 138 kilos, you can tell.
How old is she, do you know?
No, but
Don't know, yeah.
overweight. I think that's her there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is her.
Overweight.
Overweight, you can tell in the face, everything, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not
It's clear to see.
Yeah,
Nope.
which is whatever. 2023, she weighed 71 kilos. So we have another half body weighter, basically. Half would be 142. So she's about 4 kilos off that.
Yeah.
And you can tell here, like, just straight off the rip,
Wow.
the face has
Jesus
slimmed. The
Christ.
next photo is the crazy one, which you can really tell. And
Yeah.
I think that's where they're saying, oh, she's starting to look fake or whatever. Well, this is what, because I replied, I said, love it. Looking so good. I'm sure you feel better because of it. She said, 1,000%. I've been having this debate with family and friends as I want to lose more, but don't want to look fake. I replied, just keep the healthy habits and you'll naturally fall into the way your body was meant to be. Because, like, I don't know if her definition, if she thinks being skinny is looking fake, because it's reality for a lot of people.
Let me tell you something. It's like I heard someone say, I think it was the top G himself, he said, there's going to be a lot of people around you when you change for the better that want you to stay the same fat person or whatever, the same old person you were. They want you to stay that way because they're too scared of you fucking taking steps in your life to get better. Yeah. They're too scared to do that themselves. And it's just like, bro, if they're up... Oh, no, it was David Goggins, bro. It was David Goggins. He said he has a wolf pack, bro. He said, I've got a wolf pack. And fucking, like, literally, there are people that are close to you. You know, they might be day ones. You've met them. You know them your whole life. And you might even like these people, bro. But if they're not supporting you in what you truly want to do, they're out. I'm not saying you got to cut them out and you can't be friends with them, but they cannot be in your inner circle because you do not need that negative shit around you.
Which is why inner circles get smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Naturally, because...
And if you don't chop and change those people accordingly, then you're not going to follow what you truly want to do.
You got to hang around who you want to be. That's an absolute fact.
If you're trying to get in shape...
The top G said it, right? I'll give you this analogy that he said, and it's fucking great. If you have 6 guys all hanging out together, right? Say you live on a boat. You live on a yacht. And you have 6 guys all together, and 5 of you are in... Not even 5. Okay, let me just restart. You and I are living on a boat together, right? Just you and me, boom. And you're starting to get a little bit thick, right? You're starting to put on some kilos. And you, every single morning, you're waking up and you see me having like a healthy breakfast. You see me going for a kilometre swim, and you see me coming back and ripping 500 push-ups. How long do you think it's going to take you before you're going to be like, oh, Evan's looking in elite shape. He's eating clean. I'm starting to look like a slob. What am I going to do? Fuck it. Hey, Evan, I'm going to come for a swim with you today.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Be like, good luck.
Yep.
You hop in the pool, takes you 3 times longer. But what you're going to push through that swim. And Andrew Tate talked about push-ups. He said if 5 guys are on a thing and they all do push-ups and each person's trying to one-up each other,
you're going to keep going.
You're not going to be the one that stops.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the one that does 20 push-ups and goes, that's a day when someone's doing 100. You're going to do 100. Don't care if it takes me 4 hours, I'm going to do 100 push-ups. And like that's the mentality of like you got to whoever you're hanging around with, and also that's the positive side of Tate, not this the negative side that a lot of people
like to
just see him as. But he's a very motivational person, so that's what I like him for.
No, 100%. Your inner circle is like 1,000% important. They say you are the like 5 people around you, bro, and it's always. Do you remember that old? Oh, I almost said it again. Do you remember that old guy who went on Impulsive one day and he was like a fucking rich billionaire?
And Logan laughed at Logan?
He was roasting him, bro.
Yeah.
He was roasting them and he was like, you are the 3 people that you hang around with, and look at you. You guys are fuckheads. It's like, you guys are fucking idiots. Because that was the inner circle, bro. It's so funny, man. You need to, hence why we're about to do what we're going to do. Surround ourselves with like-minded people so we can
get away from the noise too.
Get on the level that we want to be on. Because, similar to what you said, if you're around people and they're operating at a high level and you're operating on a low level, it's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, you're not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy that eats shit, that goes and eats KFC when you're cooking chicken.
Bro, I'm eating
kidding me?
I'm eating clean, and you know, go eat KFC. You're going to feel guilty.
Bro,
I'm probably going to pop in your head.
Bro, when we were at work, I was eating like an absolute just... to be honest, I'm a prick at that point.
Yeah.
And then you were like, Tom's always... but then it's like you started to do it because like you wanted to be in good nick for your down south trip.
Mm-hmm.
And so naturally I was like, well, I can't be at work and go to the canteen and go get chips and a burger when you guys are eating chicken and rice. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to start cooking chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Which now it's become so like it's normal for me. Like this is what I do. This is what we do. We eat yogurts, we eat Yo-Pros, chicken and rice, and protein bars. Like that's our life, you know.
It is, and we're not about to change that.
If anything, it'll get more strict.
It's true, bro. Like you literally just it is embarrassing. If you say you're gonna do something as well, and then you come back at X amount of time, and you go back to that person who's like still operating at that high level, and you've dropped off, there's nothing more embarrassing, bro. It's like if you fucking go for a guitar lesson, right? And your teacher sends you away. All right, we've just done this. You need to do this. If you come back a week later and you haven't done it, how fucking embarrassing,
bro. Worst feeling.
Bro.
When I was a kid, that used to be me because I used to get guitar lessons and I used to be so slack with it.
How fucking embarrassing, bro. And it relates to anything. If you surround yourself around higher operating people, because if you surround yourself with the opposite, you're going to operate in that same manner as well.
If you got 5 drug addict friends around you, you're probably going to become a drug addict.
It's true.
I think we can wrap it up.
Wrap it up there. We'll speak about that other topic next week because it's a good one.
Which one?
I'll tell you after. But yeah, bit of a longer one, boys.
Let us know your thoughts. My birthday is in 12 days.
How exciting.
Yeah. I'm going to go away somewhere. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
We'll have another episode before then for sure.
Because I didn't even know that I'm about to get a lot of money that I didn't know I even had.
Cheeky tax return for the boys.
Well, tax return, the pay that I didn't even know I'd been paid for.
That, yeah.
I also found $1,000 cash in my top drawer.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Someone investigate this, man.
No, don't. Don't do that.
Anyway, boys and girls, like the video. Please comment on it. Share it around if you're that kind as well.
Let us know. We went more therapy route again. It wasn't even intentional, but
it wasn't.
I feel like it's hard because that's where I'm at in life, to be honest. I'm all about self-improvement at the minute, bettering myself. Don't settle for shit. Surround yourself with good people. Create good, healthy habits, and you'll be laughing.
You will be. Laugh with us.
Get on the self-help train, folks.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye.